Bricc Baby wants to blame me.
For what?
Because I'm just simply going over the things he said.
You know what? You're Kendrick and he's Drake because you're putting all these unfounded allegations on him, and then you don't have any apologies once they don't pan out.
Which one?
All of them.
He lied.
About
you
what?
You seen the work, right?
No.
He came on it. First of all, the most dumbest thing he did was even get in the box and let me ask him questions.
Right.
Stay away from me.
You invaded Academic Stream to harass him.
No, I asked questions.
Okay.
He told us, right, that he had a DA reject in Compton Court for the AK-47.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I did? I called Mr. Reggie Wright. Reggie, he said, Wack, I got a few DAs down there. He goes, his first, last name, date of birth, whatever, January, whatever, 86, right? Great. Reggie goes and runs it, comes on my YouTube, on The Honey Show, and says, ran it. On that date, the only charge he was arrested for that the state charged him with was possession of drugs. The AK-47 was not charged on the state side, which means he said himself it was two agencies. I didn't say it. The feds and LAPD. That means it's on the fed side. So why would you tell me out of your mouth you got a DA reject for an AK-47 out of Compton Court when you know darn well that you was never charged with the gun on the state side. The feds have it.
But isn't that the DA reject thing? They didn't charge him because it was rejected?
No, it was two agencies. The feds is holding the AK. That is look, it's one thing to have a possession of a firearm. AKs are illegal in the state of California. They're not DA rejecting that. But what I'm telling you is it was never picked up by the state. The feds are holding it. He knew it. Only thing I'm doing is going over what he's saying.
So you think that he's a federal informant?
I think he's definitely working.
Well, I think that would mostly only put other people in danger, not so much me. So I'm not super worried about that.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Got nothing to do with it. It's nothing to do with you. It totally nothing. And we got a wild card that's coming in a couple days.
What's that?
As soon as they get to where they need to be, they're going to call in.
You got a guy in prison who's...
No, he's on the street. But the day they kicked in the doors and picked up the OTF guys, they kicked in his door right here in Los Angeles.
Okay.
To pick him up, only he wasn't at mama's house.
Where was he at?
He was somewhere in the streets. But his tie to that was through your guy. And the only way they're going to know about him is through your guy because he never personally went and met them. But this him says, I know what I provided and what was purchased.
So you think that this guy is going to ultimately prove that Bricc Baby is a snitch in this whole thing? Oh, wait, do you think...
And he from 6-0.
But do you think he's Coco number 4 or whatever, the one who was waiting outside the hotel watching Quando getting the low for the OTF
No, because
drillers?
He ain't knowing what this bozo is doing. He just filling the order. But he filled the order with your little bozo guy. He's running right now.
Interesting. I mean, I have no idea. I'm more interested than anybody.
Okay, it's coming. It exposes.
Okay.
It's coming.
I feel like the work that you've put out there so far hasn't really... I used to do that a lot when I was younger, too.
No, bro, everything I said has been real.
What?
First of all, you know he's the first one said it. He said it over there with Flacco. You said it. We didn't say it. We thought it was a bad drug deal. You said it. Then the dummy bozo messed up. He heard us applying the pressure over there on with Act and tells us the search warrant was for electronics. So see, we thought it was just a gun. They came for electronics and stumbled up on the gun. This coming out of his mouth. He talked too much. He shouldn't be talking. All the new stuff is coming from him. So okay. I said, you remember you told 600 they've been on you since March? Yeah, I told him that. I thought you didn't talk to 600 about nothing. You told him at the same day you told him that Big U gonna get picked up in a month or two. He gave 600 all this information. He said they've been on me since March. He did the little thing with Flacco in February. Now he just told us the warrant was for electronics. his phone, which he said they have never given him back.
Uh-huh.
This out of his mouth. I'm not assuming anything. I'm listening to what he's saying and simply questioning him about what he's saying.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'm doing. He lied. He said he had a DA reject come to court. Reggie Wright pulled it up. He said, Wack, they ain't had the gun case. It's not with them. It's over there with the feds. It ain't with them. He had a drug case charged with that day. That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, on top of that, he robbed your punk ass. He got you for the 10.
Yeah, so not 10, but you were telling me that the feds don't do bail. So when he had me bail him out, if it was a Fed case, then that was a lie and he just wanted
Feds
to
let him go.
Right.
That's why he ain't had a court date.
So you're saying he just got that money from us just for the hell of
Crip
it?
Mac got arrested. The feds picked it up, right?
Right.
You see what happened? He went to court.
Right.
Several times, right? All right, it's been 16 months, right?
Uh-huh.
Either they gonna hold you or they gonna let you go.
Uh-huh.
That's it. They let him go.
Okay.
Now, we know who he cut the money up with.
Bricc Baby, we need answers.
We know who he cut your money up with.
What do you mean?
He cut your money up with one of his homies.
Why?
Because Bricc Baby then went to him talking about, I need some of that back to help pay you back. That's a fact.
I never got paid back.
I know. He's already pressing dude about kicking back some of that he gave him from your back to help pay you back. He's trying to get it. I will say that.
He has never mentioned paying me back.
Oh, he's trying to get it.
Interesting.
You know, it's shit, for one, it's been too long. Like, you know, like somebody bail you out, you run them their bag back. That's just how they go.
I've kind of got used to...
Because he can't call you no more. See, that he's messing that up.
He calls me all the time, but...
Not about bailing you out.
No,
Listen, if you bail a dude out, if I called you, Adam, come get me, and you R&B come by here and get some money, bail me out. Within a month or two, I get you back your money. If I got in some trouble again and I had to call you, the odds are you're going to be like, I bailed him out. Wack gave it back to me. Boom, right? Now, if I ask you to bail me out and I never give you a dime in that back, if I call you a second time, there's a good chance you're going to say no.
Okay, so if it is proven that Bricc Baby is a federal informant, do you think that he should no longer be a host on here, or should he be our resident in-house federal informant?
He should absolutely remain to be a host. And I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
Because it will be the only situation, the only podcast, the only building that had Chuck E. Cheese running around it where we didn't have to worry about him scurrying in the walls. You get what I'm saying? It'll be a human-sized rat. So why not?
Well,
and then you can really use
not a
it
literal rat, but you know, the Chuck E. Cheese, I think they got rid of those big mechanical robot
no jumper
things.
does,
yeah.
Listen, but what no jumper does, I absolutely would not get rid of him. I told you that. What did I tell you, Adam?
You tell me so many things.
No, I said, I don't think you should get rid of him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Have a conversation with him. But no, if it comes out that he's the guy, no, I definitely, if I was you, no, I wouldn't get rid of him.
Okay.
At all.
Interesting.
Promise you I wouldn't.
I'm just kind of watching it all play out.
Now, you might have to watch, you have to pay attention to who you interview with him.
Why? Who should I keep him away from?
I mean,
people that...
well, some of them dudes might not interview with him. You do a lot of Chicago interviews.
Right.
And one thing about them cats up there from Chicago, they really stand on business and principle.
Snitch K.
If they're those type of guys. If they're rats or maybe suspicion of being rats, they'll come in and sit down with them. But them ones that like ain't on that, like dude that was gonna whoop your ass, what's his name?
Ruga?
Yeah. He wouldn't interview with him.
Probably true.
He wouldn't do that.
But we don't know. I still am waiting.
Z Money wants to interview with him.
We should do a formal trial to figure out. There's just so many Bricc Baby accusations lately. I feel like we got to get to the bottom of it.
Everything I questioned him about came out of his mouth.
Had to get through the content, man. Y'all be saying I talk too much, but that was whack. I don't feel like Bricc Baby's a snitch. And I ain't gonna lie, what I took from that was Bricc Baby got a lot of explaining to do. I don't see nobody who said they got DA reject on a fucking AK-47 in California, right? First of all, that's something the DA probably is not gonna reject. Then he said he originally got picked up for devices well, you know, so they kicked in his door for devices, basically like his phone, and they found the gun. So if they found a illegal gun in California and you was a convicted felon, so they found an illegal gun. Well, I don't know if you're a convicted felon or not. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But if you found an illegal gun in California, and the feds already trying to come pick you up for something else that's tied to a murder, you don't think he still wouldn't be sitting in jail? Just think about that. Who in the fuck gets let out of jail with an AK-47 in California, and the feds already on you? Like that don't even sound right. Honestly, just me. Fam. I don't know what his situation is, if he's snitching or not, but that shit just sounds a lot of fishy to me though. You know, and I feel like Bricc Baby talking too much. He talking way too much. He tying too much street stuff with podcasts. He just need to be a podcaster or be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Cause everybody keeps saying what he said, but people forgetting though. I give him this. People forgetting that Durk said that too during the academic interviews. They can't say that no more. So we can't fault Bricc Baby all that and Durk saying the shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I still feel like he be talking a little too much. You know, I feel like Bricc just trying to find his way to stay in the algorithm and make his money. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna troll, but getting let out of jail when the feds already coming to seize your electronics and they find an AK-47 in your crib and drugs, there's no way you fucking getting out of jail without taking the shit to trial or having a whole trial or anything. There's no way. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all think he's snitching lot or not? Like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, bro. Y'all turn me up so I can turn y'all up. And I'm out.